Alright, so today we're going to be playing what is, in my opinion, the most underrated nation in Victoria 3. And that country is Vietnam, or as it's known in this game, Dai Nam. As Dai Nam, we start with 6.3 million people and 55 battalions right off the bat. That is quite high, especially for a nation of this size. We also have basically all the resources we need to industrialize our country. We are of course missing lead and sulfur, however those two resources are available in neighboring countries. So I wonder where we'll get those from. Now of course, as an unrecognized nation, we do experience a lot of the same issues that unrecognized nations often do. Notably, our government is going to be interesting to work with. And I have just noticed that the leader of the landowners IG is a slaver. Oh boy. And of course, just to reflect that, our laws are basically as bad as they could possibly be. Much like our last video, the only saving grace is that we don't have slave trade. We only have debt slavery. So I mean, that's something, I guess. But as seems to be the case with these stats, if I wanted to, I could get slave trade. I'm not going to, but the landowners still really want it. So, oh my god, they'd be so happy. They'd be so happy if I put that in. Oh my god. And of course, our technology, while it's not the worst that I've seen, it's still pretty bad. Yeah, I'm going to start with academia so we can get more technology. And so our goal this game is essentially just to industrialize Vietnam here and maybe invade a bunch of these little guys next to us and form a bit of a empire in the, I believe it's called the Indo-Chinese region down here, a Southeast Asian empire. Now of course our first action in this game should be essentially to get as much money as we possibly can without taking it away from the lower strata too much, and then put all that money into additional construction, which then we will use to get resources to make construction better. And of course we are going to be bolstering the intelligentsia and the industrialists, because they are the main two groups that will let us liberalize our laws and make this country actually livable for the vast majority of our population. Because right now, let's see, yeah, actually that's not that much. 3% of them are slaves, but 87% of them are peasants. I don't think the majority of people in this country are having a particularly nice time. Now, one thing we can do essentially right away is actually try and make Cambodia here our vassal. At the moment, they're only our tributary, so we can't just easily annex them like we might want to. So first we're going to have to make them a vassal. And honestly, before I did that, this was a very big mistake on my part. I should have right away started improving relations with all the major powers nearby. Because if they come for me in any of these wars, they side with Cambodia or Siam or whoever I'm up to at that point, yeah, that's probably going to be the end of the campaign. And without anyone intervening, we are able to invade Cambodia. And I've done this war a few times. This will not be an issue at all. Okay, our invasion in Cambodia was successful. I've just realized that I haven't been trying to pass any laws whatsoever, which is very silly. So let's see what I can do. So it looks like with the rural folk in power along with the landowners, it's actually possible for us to try and pass tenant farmers. And it won't piss off the landowners that much. This is really lucky. Usually it's really hard to get rid of serfdom, especially in a country like this. I really keep forgetting to do so much in this game. Really, I should be promoting social mobility in all my states. It's probably more important than bolstering the intelligentsia or the industrialists, although I also have enough authority to do that as well. So, man, I'm shooting myself in the foot. What am I doing here? And we've already gotten one setback on tenant farmers. This is going to be the story of my life. I'm going to be saying that sentence so much if I continue to play Victoria 3 on this channel. Oh my god. Alright, we're done building 5 logging camps. I could continue to build more, but I think it'll be more effective just to build some tooling workshops here, just to get a more efficient building method in the logging camps, which will just be better for everyone. And oh my god, I've got another stall. I swear to God. Oh. I swear to God, you've got to be shitting me. It was at 19%. How did it seriously fail that hard? Oh. Oh. And we can't try and get homesteading because, oh my god, the landowners are going to have a tantrum if I try and do that. Even though the actual support for it is decently high. I think what I can try and do is get the armed forces in instead, and then we can go for professional army. And that will remove some of the landowners' power and give it to the armed forces. I don't really want the armed forces to be all that powerful, but if it stops the landowners from being powerful, I guess we'll go for it. And that law already has a setback. This game hates me. This game hates me so much. Alright, now that these tooling workshops are done, which for some reason aren't hiring properly, I have no idea why. The price is perfectly good enough to hire employees. I don't know, maybe it'll sort itself out. Either way, we're building universities now. I want to get that plus 50% strength to academics buff that you get from the journal entry here. Oh, yes! The leader of the landowners has retired. Okay, what's the leader of the new one? What's the leader of the new one? He's an authoritarian, that's not good. I'm glad he's not a slaver though. Maybe we can actually get rid of slavery. I mean, actually, they'll still be really upset about it, so maybe not. We've gotten ourselves our universities now. Hopefully we'll get the aforementioned event rather quickly. We are going to build more logging camps now, not because we actually need the wood, although wood is quite expensive. We got that event, thank God. But rather because I want to start producing military equipment, and for that we will need hardwood. So I'm actually building 2 logging camps in a different state to the other 5, where we will set our hardwood production to on. And of course, we will choose this option. Hopefully, that should weaken the landowners a bit. As you can see, they've already lost a little bit of power. This law has stalled again, god damn it. I also forgot we need to actually build some iron mines before we can build arms industries. That's also what they require. And also, of course, iron is going to be very necessary when we start upgrading our construction method when we get the right technology to do so. Oh my god, and now we've gotten our second setback. If this law doesn't work, I mean, I don't think I'll restart, but oh my god, my motivation for continuing this game. I'm gonna need to be God's strongest warrior to continue at that point. Victoria 3 can't stop me. I don't know what they're trying to stop me from doing, but they're not gonna stop me. I'm so mad though. Oh my god. Alright, I guess, hold on, can we try and pass serfdom? We can try and get rid of serfdom. Should we bring the rural folk in it? This will make our government way more unstable, but it's worth another go. And the landowners won't be too upset. And we've got ourselves line infantry. We will be able to upgrade our military rather quickly, and when we do that, I think we'll definitely be able to take on Siam, which we're going to do. Try and get Laos invaded real quick. Right now though, I think we're going to get urban planning and then law enforcement. Those are going to be very necessary laws to have. Oh my god, tenant farmers has already dropped to 0%. Just why? I don't understand. And another setback. Yippee. Oh my god. Now, I think we're pretty much ready to take on Siam. I might want to get artillery before doing so. But in the meantime, what we can actually do is annex our subject in Cambodia here. I just hope that any of the big boys here don't decide to join in. I'm gonna be honest, I've never been this lucky in this game. This is actually ridiculous. Like, what? I failed 3 laws in a row! How has this happened? I guess I'll try a professional army again. I guess. And we have been successful in invading Cambodia. It's the only thing we've been successful at all game, but we did it. I'm also going to switch the arms industry over to produce cannons that will enable us to get an even stronger military, which we'll probably need to take on Siam, just because Siam has about the same amount of battalions as we do. So we're just going to need a stronger military to take them out. Or we could just build more barracks, but I like the technology, right? It improves our industry at the same time as improving our... And we have the first setback of the draft. Wonderful. Getting right on top of it. Another one. Another one. Okay, so as soon as we switched to mobile artillery, we just instantly started losing $5,000. Oh, my bad. Pounds. We are in the era of Queen Victoria herself. What a lass. But we are losing 5.5k pounds a day. This can't be good, but you know what? If it enables us to do a good little bit of invading here, I suppose it's worth it. We've also saved up a shit ton of money, so that's something, I guess, as well. At this point, listen, at this point, I'm not even frustrated. I'm just, like my mother, I'm just disappointed. I guess we'll try tenant farmers. Wait, we can't? Have to wait 11 weeks? Will they will get mad at homesteading. We failed to get professional army even quicker than we did the last time. My God. All right, now we'll actually try and get tenant farmers. Looks like it'd be way easier to get because the majority of the clout in our country actually does support it this time. And we have a 20% success rate right off the bat. So maybe this will be doable. That might just be cope at this point, but like, I don't know. I need hope to continue on with this game. All right, we've gotten ourselves law enforcement. Usually at this point in the game, I'd be thinking about like getting empiricism and romanticism to actually, you know, improve the education system, which we should already have at this point. But of course, we haven't even got rid of serfdom yet. So that's kind of thrown out the window, isn't it? I suppose I'll get the atmospheric engine. It'll take me 3 years, but I mean, I guess what else can I really do at this point? Oh my God, for the first time ever, we've gotten an event which actually helps us. Unfortunately, it does also improve the landowner clout, but at this point, it's worth it. I'll take it. I'll fucking take it. Okay, so now I think it is time to actually do a little bit of cheeky invading here. What I'm going to do is my main war goal is going to be this state here, this part of Luang Prabang. I definitely offended someone just by pronouncing that. I am very sorry. Additionally, I think I'll get the rest of Cambodia in this war, or at least attempt to. I'm just... oh, fuck. The Qing! The Qing might side with Siam! No! I have good relationships with you! Oh, I guess they're wary towards me, but... oh, no. Oh, dearie me. Oh, goodness gracious. Now, it is possible for me to get the East India Company on my side for only an obligation. And given that China, with their 750 battalions, might get involved here, I think I'm going to do that. That might even scare China off, and maybe might just lead to Siam acquiescing to our demands right away. I don't want to rely on that too much, but I don't know. It could be good. And we will add our demand of Siamese Cambodia here. Okay, so it turns out that getting the East India Company on our side might not have been necessary, as China just didn't get involved at all. I mean, hell, maybe... ooh, tenant farmers proceeded to consideration. Hell yeah. I mean, it could be that they didn't get involved because the East India Company already was, and hence that would have been a bad idea for them. But, I mean, hey, Who knows? The AI in this game can be a little bit silly, so maybe I'm attributing a little bit more logic to it than it actually has. And already this war's going very well, so hell yeah. Okay, we did it! Our name is now down here, and it looks awful, but we did it. Yeah, okay. So, we've also gotten a bit of a stall here. It's the last thing I wanted. It doesn't actually matter that much because we're already at 55% success rate. So let's hope that doesn't happen again. Although how my luck has been this playthrough, unfortunately, that is very possible. We have also lost so much money in that war. I mean, we're not in debt yet, but as an unrecognized nation, you really don't want to get into debt because the interest rate is a lot higher than it is for recognized nations. And we are also going to start building up some coal mines here. Of course, they're going to be important for industrialization, but I also want to improve the service sector in this country. That should hopefully generate more taxes. If you don't know, one of the best ways to get consumption taxes in the game is with services. You can see that with my completely unimproved urban centers, we are already getting 3,000K in tax revenue, which is amazing and will get even better as time goes on. I will also build a glassworks to get that sort of... Actually, we already have a glassworks. We invaded one. Yes. Oh no. History is repeating. I've had another stall. If this seriously goes from 55% to 0, like, God hates me. There is no other explanation for that. Oh my god, I have... Should I just have a setback here? Maybe I just do the setback. I mean, I might come to heavily regret that decision, but surely at 40% success rate, I won't get to 3 setbacks. Surely. After the coal mines, I think I'm going to build some government administrations. We do need more taxation. Currently, we are losing money fairly rapidly, and I really don't want to downside on construction whatsoever because, you know, that's just bad for economic growth. Another one! Actually, but that will give us 10% less landowner attraction, so that's good. But we are at only 30% success. God damn it. Anyway, also we'll need the government administrations when we finally manage to get our education and healthcare systems in place, although we might be a bit far away from that happening. Oh my god. This is the greatest moment of my life. You don't understand how good this feels after goddamn, what is it, 15 fucking years of trying to get this through? Oh my god. Okay, right away, given that we already have the monks in power, I think I'm just going to go straight to religious schools. Really, there shouldn't be any problem there because literally no one in the country doesn't support it, which, you know, why wouldn't you? I mean, actually, I say why wouldn't you, but then like half the country supports goddamn slavery. So actually, no, they don't. Only 30% of the country, but only 30% of the country support it. But if I try and get it through, then they'll have a temper tantrum. So yeah, I guess, you know what? I guess the paradox gods have decided to stop bullying me because passing religious schools was really easy. Thank God. Did lose me a lot of bureaucracy, and now I am losing £3,000 a day, but at least we finally got there. We finally got something. And I think the best place to go from there is probably straight to dedicated police force. It will piss off the rural folk a little bit. Oh my god. It will piss them off a little bit, but I don't give a shit. We basically need to get rid of as much turmoil as we can because Cambodia and Laos are basically just unworkable because of it. So yeah, we've gotten ourselves atmospheric engine pump, so right away that's just going to make our economy so much better because we're actually going to be able to produce as much coal and iron as we'll need to properly industrialize. And because we actually can now, we're going to go straight to empiricism. Getting as much literacy rate increase as we can is what we're going to need because we are going to want to liberalize our country a fair bit. And to do that, we're going to need a literate population. Oh, dearie me. Oh, goodness gracious me. This can't be good. If I become China's subject, I don't know if I could ever win a war against China. Because even though their army's probably not very good, that's a lot of battalions. Okay, I'm going to decline. This might result, just because they do border me, this might result in a war. And that could honestly straight up end the run. This has never happened to me before. I've played Vietnam a fair few times, and China has never really cared about me. So this is odd. Well, in slightly better news, we have managed to get dedicated police force. Hopefully that will allow us to actually cut down on the actual impact of the turmoil. I suppose next up we could go straight to national militia. No one really is against that law. So it should be pretty easy, and also, I don't know. I just don't like the landowners. I want them to leave. They've dropped a lot of clout, but it's not enough. Until they're literally a marginalized group, I do not care. All right, we've gotten ourselves empiricism, so I think, I mean, we could go intensive agriculture. I think I'll probably go to intensive agriculture and then to railways. I did that wrong. Let's try it again. There we go. Basically, getting fertilizer is just going to be amazing for my agriculture production. I always used to underestimate just how helpful that technology was, but it really is very good. We have national militia. Now laws are passing relatively easily. Thank God. We can actually start chipping away at the landowner's power, which we're doing. They're only 20% powerful now, which is absolutely fantastic. Next, I think, getting rid of slavery. Oh, we could get rid of slavery. In fact, I'm going to do that. I expected the landowners to be way more pissed off. The game is completely frozen while it's decided to save, but that's okay. Okay, we can actually try and ban slavery. I didn't expect to be able to do that for a long ass time. Okay, so our truce with Siam has expired. I think I'm going to take all of Laos, maybe Chiang Mai? Definitely all of Laos. So let's see if we can do that without pissing off any of the great powers. We managed to start this war with Siam without bringing in any of the big boy great powers. So this war should be pretty easy. My military has lowered quite significantly. I believe that is because I have implemented national militia here. That isn't the worst thing in the world because I have a lot of conscripts now. And honestly, now that I've beat Siam in one war and will likely win this war as well, realistically, we're not going to be in any super large wars until maybe the end game. So I don't think losing as many regulars as we have is the worst thing in the world. And also the regulars that we do have are quite strong when compared to our neighbors. So unless we fight China, which is actually possible, although they quite like us at the moment, realistically, I'm not too worried. Also, our income has increased a lot. I'm actually not entirely sure why, but it does enable us to implement iron frame buildings, so our construction can get way better than it was. And when we're done with this war, we might be able to do it with all of our construction sector completely, which would be amazing. But I guess we'll have to see. And we've also got enough bureaucracy to improve both our education and law enforcement institutions to level 2. Just a more stable and literate population. We're definitely going to need a stable one, given that we've invaded 2 different regions. So yeah, to the end of getting better construction, we probably want to build more iron mines and also more tooling workshops. So that's what we're going to do. All right, we conquered all of Laos. Hell yeah. Okay. Now, I don't imagine we'll be doing any more war for a while. We could maybe try and get some states in Burma, but that would be an interesting war given that that's up in the mountains. I mean, and yeah, Burma has a lot of battalions. I don't know. It's probably not worth it. I would like to take Burma at some point, I don't necessarily think it needs to be now. Honestly, with the construction sectors, we can probably just run in the red for a while because we have a lot of money saved up. And then while we are like constructing new things, we should be able to, construct more iron mines, construct more tooling workshops, and actually get the resources that we need. Right now we have a complete shortage of tools, but they're coming. Don't worry. We've run at this deficit for too long. We do need to change away from it. My God. Oh, and we've got a secession movement. How exciting. Okay, well, Laos has seceded. That's exciting. To be completely honest, I am not worried about this at all. Unless one of the great powers intervenes on either side, which it doesn't look like they will. Looks like, if anything, they'll intervene on my side. Yeah, this will just be completely walk in the park. And we've banned slavery. Finally. Okay, it does look like the landowners are a little bit poopy with us right now. So we're not going to be able to pass any laws which specifically piss them off. In which case I think I'm considering going for landed voting. The issue is not enough people support it. The other thing we could do is like a health system, but we haven't invented medical degrees, so I can't do that. And also we don't really have the bureaucracy to do it. So maybe for a while we're just gonna like not do anything. Yeah, could go to theocracy if we really wanted to. I don't, but we could try. All right, war with the Lao uprising has begun. I highly doubt this will take long at all. We're winning this battle even though we have like less troops than them by, at least at the start of the battle, a really significant margin. Our troops are just that good compared to the average in this area. So yeah, looks like we're really like out-competing our opponents. All right, we've won the war. That was just, yep. God, just sometimes revolutions in this game, they're almost pointless. Like, why even fight that war? I mean, I guess they were just mad at me, but it was never gonna work. Actually, instead of getting railways right away, we should probably get medical degrees after mechanical tools here, just so we can actually get ourselves a healthcare system. Just increase the standard of living as much as possible so we can get a better economy, just better for everyone. So I've actually just realized that I can pass out freedom of conscience. It actually won't piss off the landowners. I kind of assumed that it would, but no, it's absolutely fine. And I really should do that because I'm actually getting close to finishing this journal entry. And I don't know what it does because I've never actually had these conditions met for long enough. But my God, I don't want to know what happens if I succeed with this journal entry. And as always, already we have a setback. Wonderful. It is now time for our, I guess, second to last war with Siam. Actually, might want to piss off Chiang Mai a little bit before we do. There you go. I want your lands, so I will now invade you. And I think I'll also take this province here. I'm not going to try and pronounce that. That will go horribly. Oh, fuck! Oh! It was going to happen eventually. It was always going to happen eventually. I thought we were friends. What the fuck? Okay, hold on. We're save scumming. I'm not fighting Qing. I'm not fighting Qing at this point in the game. All right, we rolled it back a few months. Honestly, I didn't know that you could side against someone you were amicable with in a war. Maybe I've just never seen that happen before. To be fair, the AI in this game doesn't tend to be particularly aggressive, especially Qing. Honestly, I've never seen them invade anyone at all. So, yeah. I guess I'll just wait a while and try again. I really don't. Do I just try this? Do I just do another setback? I'm only at consideration stage, so like, I guess. Okay, so when I switched from iron tools to steel tools, I just suddenly got way more money to play around with. So I guess we're just gonna like make our construction sector way bigger. I mean, why not? And we have freedom of conscience. Hell yeah. Now I'm instantly going to go and give the monks here more power. I have to get them into government first. Ignore the fact that I missed like trying to click that button like 3 times. I promise. I don't even know. I don't even know how that happens, but it does with me. Anyway, we're going to charity hospitals. And yeah, hopefully we won't have people dying in the streets when we get this through. Maybe this is just me not understanding the politics at the time, but I never understand people starting a movement to preserve no health system whatsoever. Like, what? Seriously. Like, how do people think this? I can sort of understand, like, obviously they're wrong. I can sort of understand, like selfish people trying to keep serfdom around and maybe even slavery. Like, it's fucked, don't get me wrong, but like, I can sort of understand that these people are just assholes and want it to happen. But like, why do you not want a healthcare system? A healthcare system benefits everyone. It doesn't make sense. And now there is a foreign manifesto to preserve no healthcare system. Huh? What? I don't understand. I guess we'll give it more support because, like, realistically, this isn't going to do anything, but all right, we can start getting railways, thank God, because we're actually starting to get, I always forget what the railways are in that menu. We're actually starting to get infrastructure problems, so thank God I'm actually just going to build railways in every state. They're just always good. It might start losing me a bit of money, but at least our economy won't be handicapped by the lack of infrastructure anymore. Oh, for God's sake. You know what? We're just going to go this. And yeah, we got ourselves a setback. But you know what? We've only got one so far on this law. So it's not quite the end of the world, I guess. Alright, given that I am sick of waiting around and doing literally nothing with my time, I am going to attempt to invade Siam again. We'll see how it goes. Oh my god, we've gotten this event we've gotten this event again! I had never seen that event before today. And I've gotten it twice in a row. So mad. Oh, for God's sake. Chinkins are already leaning Siam. Why? I thought you liked me. I don't understand. Okay, well, Burma sided with Siam. I don't think I'm all that concerned about that. I can just mobilize some troops and be pretty much fine. What I could do is bring the British in with the war goal of opening the Siamese market. I'm pretty sure that doesn't actually mean that the British could get involved in future wars against Siam, but I'm really, I mean, honestly, the main thing I want is this state and this state. I could do without these 3 states, at least for a little bit. So I guess it's not the end of the world. I think I'll do that just to make sure that China doesn't join, because if they join, I'm kind of fucked. But honestly, they might join anyway. Also, I'm gonna start mobilizing some troops in my primary homeland states, and this will mean that I'll need to recruit another general to, we'll want an offensive planner, I would say, to hold the Burmese off. Right, war has started. Immediately we're reaching a little bit of an issue on the Burmese front that for whatever reason my conscription tensors are just not going fast at all, and we've got basically no one on the actual front. We do have 40 British battalions coming. Hopefully they get here in a decent time, because oh my god, that is going to be an issue. Are we losing this battle as well? Oh, why aren't my conscription centers? They're going really slowly. Why? Oh, I mean, I should be able to win this eventually, but it's going to take some time. Oh, for fuck's sake, our army actually got cut off because the conscription centers and the British took too long to get here. I swear to God. Man. Okay. Wait, where did the British go? Because that front got destroyed. The British... I am so mad. Because that front got destroyed, the British are no longer here. This is one of these cases where the front system in this game doesn't work properly. That's really annoying. I think we'll still be able to win this war eventually, but it is not a good position, and it really unnecessarily prolongs the war. Like, I think the front system is okay most of the time, but yeah, Paradox needs to make some changes to it at the very least. Okay, finally the British have arrived. We have lost so much territory that we're already into the negative of war support. But maybe now that the British are actually here, we'll be able to do something. And we've got ourselves charity hospitals, thank God. But this has been way more difficult than this war realistically should be. With the conscription centers, I sort of understand them taking a long time. I mean, our technology isn't that great. What the fuck happened here? Oh my god. Oh, the front system just completely shat itself there. But you know what? I mean, it's not really okay. What the heck? Oh my god. Hopefully we don't get into a similar situation where the British fronts just get confused and then just completely disappear. This is just becoming Swiss cheese. My God. And while our country is just being completely invaded, we're going to try and get appointed bureaucrats just to continue to eat away at the landowner's power. Okay, well, good news is that Burma's out of the war, so that should make it way easier for us to take more territory. We are already at negative 45% war support, so ignore me checking if we're still recording there. I don't know how this war is going to end, because there's just so many fronts and everything's going to get so confused. If I lose the war because of this goddamn front system, I swear to God, I'm flying all the way to Sweden to fucking tell Paradox what I think of this godforsaken fucking game. I swear to fucking God, we lost. That is the worst example of this front system that I've ever seen. That was awful. In basically every way, I should have won that war. Is there a way I can save scum this? I mean, I don't think so. Okay. I'm really pissed off at this game now. So I'm gonna maybe not rage quit the entire video, but rage quit the session. I might come back later when I've calmed down a bit, because that was infuriating. That was insane. How did that happen? Oh, fuck you. Fuck you, fuck you. That was, yeah. I've said it before and I'll say it again. When this game works, it's really, really cool. But occasionally this game just doesn't fucking work. Alright, I think we are going to end it there. Not necessarily because I'm so mad that I can't continue playing, although, fuck you, Paradox. But also because this video is actually getting a little bit long to begin with. So, yeah, I think that's us done for today. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe and all that jazz. My first video is at something like 8,000 views right now, which is absolutely insane for a first video. I think I'm nearly at 100 subscribers. I'm at 111 subscribers. I've gotten like 20 subscribers since I last checked. Now, like, obviously that's not very big for like channels as a whole on YouTube, but after a first video, that's insane. So thank you so much. And yeah, thank you for watching and goodbye.